Hey guys, and welcome to another video of mine. This video I'm going to be showing all the major builds that I've done on this Quickbit server. All the info for the server and the texture pack will be in the description. I decided rather than making a single video for each one, I would just showcase them all in one video. Saves time and makes for a better video really, rather than just me talking about rubbish the whole way through. So this is the melon farm, which has already been shown before, but I just put it in the video because it is part of my builds. And it still works, still functions nicely. This whole side is full of melons, and this side's starting to stack up slowly. I counted that there's definitely 124,000 melons, so she's doing alright. And we've had about 30,000 taken out according to Logblock, so that's just in like last week or two. So a lot of melon is being used and it's still racking up, which is nice to see. But yeah, this is the melon farm. Out here we have my house, which is just pretty simple. But over right next to my house, I have the Dataless's item grinder. On top of it, got a little watermelon farm. This is to help me build that one, which isn't actually finished, but I sort of can't be bothered to finish it. Partway there, but you know, the energy required. No doubt I probably left a torch in here, but no, maybe not. But yeah, you can see it all set up. There's the pistons. I doubt a mob's gonna spawn. We're probably not lucky enough for that. But down below, oh crap, that's me dead. Down below is just a storage, small storage, and a little collection area. I'm gonna have to walk down to pick up all my stuff. It's really simple. Doesn't need to be anything snazzy or interesting because no one uses it but me, because no one really wants items, they just want XP, so not many people find this of a use, but I find it quite useful. But yeah, that's this one. I like showing off these sort of builds because even though they're still to Dataless's design, everyone does it differently unless they copy him directly. So like I've put in lava, he put in extra areas for mobs. I curved off the corners, he had it flat. So you know, everyone builds it differently, and sometimes it's nice to see how people build different things. That's the sugarcane I'm working on, Data's one, but that's going to be a while till that's done. I also have a small version of Data's slime farm. Bugging out a little bit. Which this is just the collection area, but as you can see, it's only a very small version. But it's given us about 100 stacks of slime balls over a small period of time, so it's proved to be quite useful. It's not anything interesting really. It's just this is the only interesting part. A small AFK room for the slimes to come down and then get punched. But I've also made a string farm, which Data only built recently, and I built it the day he did it because I needed string, so I decided, hey, why don't I build one as well? I didn't get quite as lucky as Data. I only got them like this rather than right next to each other, but it's proving to work. I have to stand here, of course, but it's all automated. Haven't done much AFK, probably about 10-15 minutes of AFK, maybe 20. And just got a very very different approach. My minecart systems weren't working, so I decided to make a glass elevator up to hoppers to store it in a automatic storage. Very different way of doing it, but it works. Even when you TP away, it still carries on working, which is quite nice and handy. I've also built the chicken cooker, or me and a friend built this one. My FPS drops here, my computer doesn't like it, but we built our own KFC. This is probably my most favorite designed one of all my builds, because it just, I don't know, it stands out, it's completely different. not the biggest fan of the acacia wood, but it's proved to be okay and contrasts nicely with everything else. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. This build is very different as well. The storage, very similar to the string farm. Um, I know you don't generally come around the back, but simply just hoppers suck up all the eggs, of course. That's all the redstone, but hoppers just bring it around here into a glass elevator. Same approach here, and then just a simple filter on the top, and then about, I think it was 25,000 chests worth, well, not 25,000 chests, but 25,000 items worth of storage for each item, so it should last us plenty of time, hopefully. And we've also built a zombie villager purifying station. It's built in a city which we're building on Quickbit. You can ask us about it if you play on the server, but very simply, as data goes, we have a much bigger spawning room, but ours is a lot brighter and we've got it just right, or so it seems. But we got some lighting up to do as well. Spawn rate isn't quite perfect, we're still working on that. But yeah, just have a small AFK up here, and then you come down the staircase. You've got all the kill and keeps, overflow, and then we haven't got any villagers yet, haven't quite bothered, but it's all set up, should be working. It's all set up to work. A overflow for the villagers as well, and there is room for, at the moment there's room for 30 villagers in here. We'll probably end up expanding, but currently this is plenty of room for us. And yeah, I mean, I think that's all the dataless builds I've done so far. Say the server's been up for, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. A lot of those builds I've done recently, actually. 3 of them, to be precise, I've done in the last week, which was this one, the chicken farm, and the string farm was all in the last week. So it's been pretty busy recently when it comes to builds. But yeah, I've had great fun building these. This one thing I enjoy about dataless builds is the fact they're so big, so they consume time and they keep you going. And also, I find them more fun to build compared to a lot of builds. Like a lot of XP farms and such, you know, it's the same thing again and again, but data seems to just build rather unique builds, and that's why I like them. And yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you ever want to see any of these builds, just ask me. I'm Zach Newsom on the server, and just give me a message, and I can take you to any of them if you wish to use them. The melon farm and well, you obviously won't be able to get to the mob, well, the item grinder, but if you go to warp E1 on the Quickbit server, you come here, turn right, you'll see the fence, and you can either break your way in, I don't mind, or just jump over. Oh, I failed. Just jump over the fence and come over here. It's a bit of a mess, but it's got to be, and it's right here. So if you ever need melon, feel free. It's unlocked, so anyone can get it. Take all 125,000 if you really want. It's your time you're wasting. And yeah, well, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.